second. We gotta make sure we load up on the YouTube.
Bro, I seen the post. Your boys clean the bathroom. I'm like, shit, how much them niggas charge to come clean my house?
Man, listen.
I live with some slobs.
Make sure they clean up. That's really it.
I don't know what it is about Chicago people.
We on and cracking? I think we on and cracking. Boom.
Yep, just got the notification. We are live now.
You ready to go? Everybody all right?
All right, Corey. I mean, start us out, Corey.
I know this is not a...
I mean, because you over there on this
Nah,
side.
that means nothing.
The main
Let's let a lady introduce the show tonight. Switch it up a little bit. Since we playing musical chairs, let's play musical hosts. How about that?
clever.
Are we already on?
Yeah, we on the popping on everything, giving us everything.
I'm still trying to find this.
Yeah, I was looking for it, but man.
What's up, everybody?
What
Tonight,
is going on here? Oh, that... Help out, Trav.
I don't want to put too much pressure on him. You know, they say you break, you buy.
We know you got it. Don't worry.
You know, Pope Pimpin' out here, man.
Look, microphone is $1 million.
Thank you.
All right, Pam was about to hit us with the intro.
what's up, everybody? Tonight we're talking about love or lust, decoding the chemistry of attraction.
So he ain't gonna just welcome people to the Red Room Empire.
Oh well, welcome. Let's go around the room. It's your girl Pam.
Goddamn.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Kingpin in the house.
John in the building.
Hey, Trabby, what's happening, peoples?
And they say the best for last, peaceful killer.
All right. So once again, tonight we're talking about love or lust, decoding the chemistry of attraction. So, anybody want to take a stab at defining love, or do you want me to keep going?
I don't know. Everybody they
I don't think love really has a definition, because I do think it varies from person to person.
Well, let me just
But what
give you
is
like
love?
a general. Yeah.
The
Okay. So
Webster Dictionary.
love is defined as a deep emotional connection characterized by a combination of intimacy, passion, commitment, care, respect, and a desire to support and understand your partner, even through challenges, while accepting them for who they are.
I like that.
What's the definition of lust?
Lust is a strong, primarily physical attraction and intense sexual desire for another person, often focused on their appearance and with little consideration for their deeper personality or emotional connection, usually experienced early in a relationship and driven by hormones like testosterone.
Love is
That's
walking.
That's-
For
Surface
a guy,
value.
for y'all, doesn't it always start out like that? Lust?
Yeah, it could be.
Well, it's a visual thing.
Yeah,
You see something you like and you want. The attraction has to be there. But that's with anybody. Like, you could meet somebody that you're not physically attracted to and then learn to, find that attraction with them. Once you find the deeper values in them. But, yeah, I guess once you have that initial physical interaction, you want to be attracted to them.
Because you're not really going to approach anybody you're not attracted to.
Right.
Like, damn, she look like she could be a deep person.
Well, how do you grow to love somebody that you, like you saying, Joe, that you weren't physically attracted to at first?
Well, it comes with a conversation. Like the type of conversation that you're having with this person, your day-to-day interaction with them. You learn to see them beyond the surface value of things. Because I've met some beautiful women with some ugly insides. You know what I mean? And I've met some women that are not my type, but they're just beautiful people overall. So it all depends on like what you need to satisfy your core values and getting to know that person beyond what's on the surface.
And normally they be like the female you like friends with or kind of meet at work or something like that.
Right.
Y'all just cool, you know what I'm saying? Just because y'all surroundings and y'all in the same vicinity a lot that y'all just become close and you just get to know that person. You're like, damn, this is a beautiful individual. You may not see them sexually at first, but you know, talk to them a good little minute, they'll do something to turn you on.
For us, from a woman's perspective, I think it's more of infatuation than lust for us at first. And just let me go into the definition of infatuation.
Please go to the infatuation.
So it's
spell it for those who can't spell.
It's a strong, often sudden feeling of intense admiration or attraction for someone, usually based on a superficial perception. So basically, that's what it is for infatuation. Like, I think we fall in love with the idea of a person. It's not, the attraction to like their looks too, but I think it's more of the idea of how you perceive them.
We be in La La Land, fairy tale land.
I
I hate to say it, I really do think us as women, we really do sometimes be in fairy tale land.
I believe that. I believe that a lot strongly.
I do think we'll fall in love with like who you are, but I still do think sometimes where if you fall short on certain things that we may look for in a man, we still kind of somewhat, he'll get there. So,
I think y'all fall in love with what y'all think y'all can bring out of a man. Like, I can change him. He'll be this for me.
No, I don't.
Some females, I ain't gonna say all.
Yeah.
Let me take that back, but some females do that.
No, yeah, some do. And then that's when it just don't quite work out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of females do. We do that. Tend to think that we can change somebody, or he gonna change for us.
Just
like,
be good to me.
Yeah,
People always talk about.
Do you all think that you can be in love with more than one person at the same time?
I think so.
In love?
What type of love we talking about?
I do.
There's all kinds of love.
I think it all depends on the individual.
Well, that kind of love, the love.
Romantic love.
Yes.
Because I'm one of the ones where I have love for, I think I have a great amount of love that I can showcase and give to numerous people. And I have a good balance. I know how to balance that out pretty good.
You can't be in love with two people at the same time.
Yes, you can. I think you can.
You cannot.
Yes, you can. Just
You
like
can
just like you can love
romantically.
Listen,
Yes,
you
I do
cannot
think so.
romantically love more than one person wholeheartedly. You can't do it.
That's your perspective.
It's
So.
That sounds like a lie.
make it make sense because, all right, most people compare to, oh yeah, you love all your children. Yeah, I love all, they're all my children. You know what I mean, like they all have their own personality traits. They all require a certain amount of nurturing and love for each different kid. But when it comes down to like loving another woman, you can't love somebody wholeheartedly here and love this person wholeheartedly there and say they're both getting equal shares of who you are as a person. That's emotionally taxing.
Why did you bring in the equal shares of it? Like it has to be like equal.
Because that's unfair to one person. What you'll start doing in that situation is once this person is lacking in that area, you're going to lean on that person to fulfill that person's, point of where they're not making you happy and vice versa. And then it's this seesaw thing where I don't see that working. That's like going to dinner 2 times in one night. Somebody ain't going to get their plate clean. You know what I mean? Like yeah, but come on. Like
I don't think so. Well, you go ahead, try.
What I was going to say to me, it just feel like it is taxing because one thing, like I said, I don't believe in 50-50 relationships. I always believe in 100-100. So if I'm going to give you my all to maintain this relationship, I'm giving this one person my all to maintain, like you said, if I'm giving you my all and to maintain a relationship, and I got to give somebody else my all to maintain that relationship, how like all is my all. This shit just sounds tiring.
It is. It's exhausting.
It's very exhausting to me.
So when people sit down and be like, "Oh, I could love multiple people," it's because you know that one person might not be fulfilling the needs the other one can. So yeah, I love that too, and I love that too. It's a way of pacifying, the lack of what one person isn't bringing to the table.
Me personally, I could barely deal with one different
Exactly.
personality. versus
multiple ones.
Multiple personalities, like
Nah.
shit. Hell time.
So, say you end a relationship with somebody that you really loved. Do you not feel like you still love them afterwards?
I can still have love for them, but I mean it's romantically. You know what I'm saying? I still love you. I feel care for you. I still want the best for you, but
so you love them, you just don't have romantic love.
There ain't no romantic love. Like we don't got to be in the same room. I don't have to speak to you all the time. There's nothing. I don't need to be around you all the time. You know what I'm saying? But from a distance, I care about you. I wish you well. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I want the best for you. But that other level, we can't do it.
It ain't worth it at that point.
That's just me. Speak on it now.
I know that's a complex question.
What'd you say, Corey?
That's a complex question.
How so? Elaborate.
I mean, so you're saying you can't be torn between more than one person?
You can't. I feel like you may be, but at the end of the day, I just feel like you got to make a decision. That's just me. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm living my life. There's different strokes for different folks. But me personally, as for Travis Bernard Bush, I said my whole government.
Oh, not the whole government.
The whole government.
I can't do that. Like
This Negro felt that shit.
I can't, bro. Like being in one relationship with one person is already like taxing as hell to me.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, for real, these long conversations. I don't like being on the phone. Had a goddamn time with one person.
Right.
Like, can we have a 3-way phone call? We talking to each other. I'm loving 3-2 women. Like, shit, hell, I'll put the phone on mute and let y'all talk. Fuck that. I can't do it.
So you're saying you couldn't be Neo?
Hell no, that shit just goofy as hell to me too. Like,
he a goofy nigga though.
What's going on?
He's in a poly relationship.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, he got 3.
Goofball and
I thought
poly
he got 4.
relationship.
I thought he didn't add a 4th one, like one of his backup dancers.
I heard he got a 4th one too now.
Man,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
dude
yeah.
was doing that shit just to satisfy his urges of roaming around with different women.
Sexual addiction.
We talked about that shit in that poly shit. Like
He
people
said he
just
had
do
a
weird
sex
shit
addict.
with that.
That shit is weird to me because like even I don't know. I guess the fact that his former baby mama went in on his ass.
Yeah.
I think calling that nigga corny. She ain't never loved that nigga in the first place anyway.
Think she's
True.
there for the money.
Like she was just there for money.
Right.
You gonna sit and
Like
call that
these
nigga,
3 or
"Man,
4?
your corny ass doing all this." You always thought that nigga was corny. So that nigga just
The whole
had money.
world
The whole world thought he was corny. 'Cause you fuck with him because he's Neo. You got
The whole
money.
world
And
did.
nigga
That's
sang
it.
your panties off, but you at the end of the day you still thought he was corny. You just fuck with that nigga.
Maybe
Nah,
she
he
was
still corny.
Got a little bread. you know what I mean?
I think that's one of the tough things about being a celebrity and dating women and shit like that. You gotta know who really there for you. And that shit, half these niggas corny. Trust me, I've been around quite a few of them. Corny as hell.
I think it's good that he's being honest about it, though. Hey,
That
Yeah,
is-
'cause
Well, that way
like,
he
my
don't
thing
be
though,
running
I
around
think
and shit, right?
He didn't have his celebrity status, could he still do it?
No.
That's the question.
Talking about the whole poly thing.
The whole poly thing. Could he do it without his celebrity status? Old big forehead ass monkey face Neo gonna work at Winn Dixie and still be out there to poly relationship and you still do it? Hell nah, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You Neo. You can get away with that shit. I don't know how smooth you are outside of these songs. You're an excellent songwriter, bro. I love his music up and down. I don't know you personally,
But he ain't living it.
I don't think the chick called him corny. She called his ass out.
Is she still there?
Nah, she ain't.
All right
she
then.
mad at him.
Well, what the fuck she gonna say?
Yeah, she gonna say she bitch thought he was corny. That ain't nothing new. If she really cared about that man from Jump Street, she wouldn't be going in on that man the way she is.
Okay.
That's the way I feel. If you ever really cared about somebody, I don't give a damn how if your relationship ended bad, I'm not going in on you after.
Right,
fact.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
just-
I'm not
just
gonna
go
go
outside
online.
the way.
And that's you.
That's me.
The
Cause
hell
like I
hath
said,
no fury.
That's exactly.
So she could have loved the damn ground his nuts drug across. But since they ain't dragging across her forehead no more, that nigga can kick rocks and eat ass.
Yeah. But that's a different. That go back to being loyal too. Like
Hey.
I said that before. Like even if somebody y'all ended, shit.
You know, she come out saying they got
keep your secrets.
got baby oil up on his pillow. You know, hey,
No diddy.
no doubt.
Y'all think love can turn into
I think
lust can turn into love?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, it can.
easily.
What about the other way around?
Love-
Can love turn into
turn-
lust?
Just lust.
I think that's a possibility too. Cause I don't even know.
Yeah, like if you love, let's say you love somebody, you're in a relationship with them, the relationship doesn't work. You still lusting after that person. You still fuck with them. It works both ways. You know what I mean? Because lust can turn into love. Because at some point you could be like, well, damn, this person's a little bit deeper than just what they offer on the surface, and then you learn to love them. And that love could turn into, well, I don't feel like being in a relationship with you, but
we can still fuck.
The physical part is still awesome. So we'll keep that in play. But
Like Drake said, you with all them curves with me without no brakes.
This nigga throwing sandals at drones and shit. So
that was a funny shit. You see how you threw that shoe, bro? Take that.
oh man,
that was some funny shit. That was corny. That was corny. That was corny.
That was corny. Yeah, yeah.
All right. What else we got here?
What are the? How can you tell that you done fell in love with somebody?
How could you tell?
If I'm on the phone with you past 10 minutes,
Yeah, right. We got something's there.
I had saw a clip just yesterday where
move your phone call.
this girl, she said how she knew her now husband was her husband. She said they was dating or whatever, I don't know, for however many years, and she said they broke up or whatever, and she said they will only like just hit each other up every now and then just to check in, and she said they all still had the same friend group, and they went out for somebody's birthday. And when she went into the restaurant, she said she seen the dude that she kind of talked to on a regular basis. And so she said that he texted her, was like, hey, I just saw you walk in, like, come over. But she said she didn't, only because her, I guess you might say her ex, he was there, even though they was with a group of friends. She said she wasn't going to sit there and embarrass him like that, even though they wasn't, like, kicking it, you know, like that anymore. She said just something in her just made her be like, no, I'm not finna disrespect him like that. And she said she knew then, like, yep, this is the one for me.
So she went back to the ex and made it happen?
Yeah, they ended up getting married.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they ended up getting married.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think sometimes, it is.
Josh, what up?
I don't know if it be like something in you can just like on a surface thing and say like, yep, this is how I know I'm in love with this person. Sometimes it could be just something so little, just those feelings I think just hit you. Be like, damn.
Sometimes you lie to yourself too.
Yeah, you could.
What do you
lie
mean?
to yourself. Like you think you in love.
You're going through the honeymoon
it's still
phase of
just lust.
things, right?
It's still just
everything
lust.
is just great on the surface, and then when the
I
real
feel
problems
like
come
this.
about, that's what makes or break that whole
That's what I look at.
love lust factor.
Yeah.
What you was about to say, Trev?
I said last time I thought I was in love, I was like, after a while, I just sat back and thought about it. What the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, gas.
It probably was.
Yeah, that burning in your heart.
I should have just went and took ginger ale and went to sleep. That
Do y'all believe in?
Yeah.
Do y'all believe in love at first sight, or is it just lust at first sight?
Nah. I don't believe in love in first sight. Like that's
I believe with love.
mentally impossible.
See, I don't know.
Just
Love.
like that dude, Danny Bonachui, or whatever his name is. What's his name?
Bonaducci?
With the orange chicken hair?
Yeah, from the Partridge Family.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, his wife, he met her that first night and they got married. And look how long they've been married, like 20-something years.
Man.
Well, probably 30.
I mean, the dude was a kid star.
Me personally,
He got royalties.
when it comes to love, anything possible to me. But I don't know.
Yeah, but for me, to say you in love, that's like an investment of your emotions. That's an investment of your time. That's an investment of everything that makes you you. I mean, you just can't throw that word around freely, just yeah, I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you, it got to be something behind it. It's got to have some meaning. So my question would be, is love a chemical reaction? Is that something produced in the brain?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, any kind of emotion is just a balance or a cocktail of different hormones working their way through the brain. Love is an emotion. That's why it's confused with lust, because the same hormones that get pumped into the bloodstream are the same ones that you feel. The mental part of it is what you point towards it either being love or lust. So how you feel about that person mentally, you know what I mean, and emotionally, you figure out where it is. That's why a lot of people confuse lust with love or love with lust, or they say love at first sight, because those feelings are all familiar. They all feel the same. But until you get that IQ up to differentiate which one is which, you ever have like friends or something, like they meet somebody and they always in love with somebody. I love this person.
Yeah.
I love this person. I love that person. It's because they don't know how to differentiate the two. They get those little happy-go-lucky feelings, and they think, they feel like that's love. That has to be love. When no, your body just giving off these hormones, and you're just attributing that to saying, "Oh yeah, it must be love." No, motherfucker, you got a problem. You just don't know how to regulate your emotions.
So what does the heart have to do with it? Because love always comes to the heart.
Well,
or everything has to do with the heart.
When
heart
you love
wants what the heart
somebody,
wants.
right, and those hormones start pumping, you feel it here. You feel it in the heart. It's the same thing with fear or
Is that not
heartbreak.
adrenaline?
Yeah, you get that rush and you feel it there, and it just feels funny. You know what I mean? Now, if your mind, you're in a happy space and you get that funny feeling, you feel like, oh yeah, that's that's love. Fear or whatever the case may be. What happened?
No, I was just laughing because like as soon as you said that, I just pictured the Grinch who stole Christmas with Jim Carrey when his heart got big.
Right. He felt some shit.
Love, like,
Yeah.
He don't know how to fucking deal with that shit.
I just feel like that's what's gonna happen to me when I actually fall in love. Like,
Right.
Yeah, for real. Like,
Fall the fuck out. What the fuck is this?
call 911. I'm dying.
That is actually love. Like, you actually care about somebody.
For real, that picture of feeling in my head. I think that's for real though. I think
Nah, that is. That's exactly what it is. I mean,
he called the ambulance because he was in love. What the fuck?
Personally, I don't believe in love at first sight either. I think it's something you have to grow into,
Yeah.
and I think
You got to build it up.
yeah, I think I've only ever like been in love with my husband when I was married to him at the time, but other than that, I don't like people like that.
So what was it about him that made you fall in love?
I think just growing into it, raising a family, starting to build life together, that kind of stuff. It just an attachment formed, I think.
So was that attachment a need or a desire or a combination of the two? Or
Maybe it was a combination of the two. I think initially, like, I kind of first got married just because of the baby, that kind of stuff. But then I think I grew to love him.
And that's completely possible. You can always grow to love someone because you develop that bond, and things become, things that you do separately, you start to do together, and next thing you know, you become one.
Yes, that happened in those arranged marriages and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
For 30 head of cattle, you will have my daughter.
How did you know you was in love, Corey? What made you was a married man?
I don't believe in that shit, bro.
You don't believe in it?
Nah, man.
Okay, so
I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't know.
How you
The shit
knew
is
she
the
was
shit
the
is
one?
really.
did you feel it in your nuts?
I didn't. I got married for different circumstances, for different reasons. And
Got married like jagged edge. You might as well just do this.
so you stupid.
Might as well.
This
We've been
not a
together for how
so-so
long
death
now?
song. Not a so-so death song.
thought that shit was romantic. What the fuck?
But bro, but you never know where you find love. That motherfucker just be waiting around the corner and just hit you dead in your shit like, but oh shit. You know? And then there could be something that's been sitting there years and years and years, and you might have crossed paths one time, and then
Came across again.
seen that motherfucker on aisle 7 in Publix and like, damn, how you doing?
Felt it in your nuts.
What you doing? Let's catch up.
There it goes from there.
I mean, you know.
So that's how it happened to you, Publix, I-7.
Mm-hmm.
You buy some hot and ready wings.
Oh, shrimp and crab clusters.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna
had
be
to
hard
knock
for me
James
to
Winston
follow.
out over them crab legs.
Do you think that you can stay in love with somebody even like after you stop lusting after them, or you feel like you still gotta have the lust part too? Like if you
What you
stop being
mean?
attracted to her, or don't you feel like you still have to have the lust even after the love?
I believe.
I mean, like, I guess sometimes people just get comfortable
Yeah.
and content, and
I think that's
just
probably
stay in a relationship because it's easy or it's familiar. You know. Well,
And you got to, I don't know, because I haven't got that far in a relationship yet, but I think you still got to find ways to make that shit stay kind of alive.
yeah, but you know, hey, the heart wants what the heart wants.
If both y'all like on the same page where we can just, you can live with your holy boss so she can have a nightgown on or whatever and just be, there's no romance to it. Go on here, slide
The holy what?
Holy bosses.
Oh, you just stick the thumb in there.
Just go ahead and do what you do.
But like Corey was saying, some people just get comfortable and content with it, and they just stay married for. I'm not gonna say for the wrong reasons, but because I don't feel like kids are wrong reasons. But you know, some people just feel like, oh, we got time invested, we got all this other stuff invested, a family,
What up, Ty?
and house and all that kind of stuff. So some people just feel like, hey, I know you, you know me. This is how we operate, and it's just what it's gonna be.
It's a miserable way to fucking live, though.
But
Yeah.
I don't really like to quote Tyler Perry.
'Cause that's
movies.
settling.
I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry movies, but that nigga, man, said, woman, whatever he was, just
Some of the ones he wears the dress or the ones he don't.
he had the dress on.
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
the name Timmy song. So
Straight
you
on
gotta-
those.
When you get married to something, I feel like you got to be prepared to marry 10 different people.
You gotta be
Yes.
prepared to what?
Marry like 10 different people. The person they are now, the person they gonna be, because people gonna change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
Absolutely.
part of life. You evolve, you grow.
Oh,
You know?
Yeah.
People change, and sometimes you grow
Yeah.
together, and sometimes you grow apart.
some people
Yeah.
they deal with
And
that
sometimes you
change,
go
they not
backwards,
ready
you
to-
know?
Yeah, sometimes you do regress.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with finding that person that gonna give you that unconditional love, they got to be able to love you through it all, your bad times and up times and everything else.
Does unconditional love exist?
I think so.
Oh, absolutely.
I think so.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
With your children, it does.
You don't feel like it does with people
Romantically?
outside. Yeah.
Romantically, it is the toughest thing to find unconditional love from another human that's not,
So you said
that didn't come from you, right?
Well, it does exist. You just said it's tough. To find.
It's tough to find.
Right, yes.
It's possible, but
Yeah.
you have to find that perfect balance between both people, right? Everybody has conditions. If you don't meet me here, I'm not doing this. If you're not doing that, I'm not doing that. Or if I'm doing this, you need to do that. Like, it all has conditions. To find somebody that wholeheartedly loves you without conditions is tough. It's tough. 'Cause people
Accept you for who you are and what you
Everybody feels like their feelings need to be met. Everybody feels like their wants need to be met, and if they're not met, you no longer serve a purpose. If love was there, none of that would exist.
None of
It's
that should
like-
matter.
Right, like I said with your children, you could be outside on the street with your kids, and your kids aren't concerned about being outside on the street. They're concerned if you're going to leave them or if you're going to be there for them. You could wake up in the morning, breath stinking, looking ugly, looking the worst, and they don't care about none of that. They
If
just
that
want to know.
motherfucker love you,
They love you. They want to know, are you gonna make me some breakfast? That's all they care about. Like they're not looking at you on the surface and judge you. They're not judging you based on you know your salary or how much you make. It's how much you love them and how much you care for them. That's all they really care about. So unconditional love from another person, that it's tough. It's tough because everybody has conditions. Everybody has boundaries, things that need to be met. And once they're not met, you no longer serve a purpose. So, yeah, I believe it can exist, but it takes a person with high emotional IQ in order to, accommodate that type of unconditional love.
I believe in the rib theory. That's just me.
Oh, what is that?
Rib theory. So God made woman from the man's rib. So a man is out here looking for his rib. So if I find my rib, that's unconditional to me. Like if they get that real unconditional love from my rib. So when I find
well, how do you know when you had that right rib?
Huh?
He said, "How do you know you
I
got
don't
that
know
right?"
shit, but I just believe it. Sound good.
Stupid.
I don't know because you.
That's when.
So you looking for that Halle Berry and what was that, Boomerang? When she mushed that nigga and said, "Love should have brought your ass home last night."
That was his rib. He came back. She took him back.
Would you do that? You think unconditional love? You think you found your rib? She cheated on you, or she did whatever,
I'll
and
never
you just
know until I'm putting that Secret Service.
And he gonna snap that
I've been in
rib.
that situation. I've been in. She dare show with. Like I told her, said a long time ago. I got cheated on. I ain't gonna argue with you. Do your thing, shawty.
what
No,
did
that's
that's
that went for me. You know, I think whatever's for you, you gonna either fight to keep or.
Do y'all think we choose who we love unconditional?
I don't love nobody unconditionally, so I don't know.
You try to choose,
But you got no choice. You know what I
but
mean,
you try to choose.
you have to
love.
choose who you're
Yeah,
gonna.
you have to decide whether you 10 toes down or not.
Yeah,
Right.
you gotta. I think because some people try to, fall in love with it. Like we say, the lust part, the image. You want to love that person because the image she looked like the part, he looked like the part, he may play the part.
And some people just in love with the idea of being in love.
Exactly. Like,
Some people can't stand to be by themselves, and I know some people like that in my life. I think, yeah.
I say love is a fickle thing because you could be in a relationship with somebody that's good to you and checks off like it's just a good person, but does that mean you have to be in love with that person? Not necessarily. Especially if love one sided, that shit sucks.
Is anybody in the audience making any comments or anything? Do you wanna?
Anybody got gas?
Everybody tap it in. Everybody tap it in. Speaking in peace.
I want to say something.
Y'all go ahead, chime in the comments. See a couple more people in there.
Say it.
You a shot? Get loose? I know.
Okay. I'm only gonna say it because I think I definitely moved forward.
Story time.
Yeah, but
Tell it.
and this is no disrespect to my first husband. God rest his soul. Tomorrow makes a year, y'all. But I mean, if I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, because I had to have a conversation with myself sometime through our marriage. But like what Trav was saying, or either one of y'all was just saying, I think it was just you or whatever. Yeah, about being married to somebody who's just a good person, but they're not necessarily
The one.
person for you. Yeah, so you're not really like in love with that person. Like
You love that person,
I
but
love him to death, but I knew I wasn't in love with him.
that spark wasn't there.
And like when I had that conversation with myself, I can say like it was never there, but everything was just going good. Like, oh, like he said, he was just such a great person, and he checked off the
You check the boxes.
main things that you look for in a man. But And it was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I should marry him. Everything's going all right. Like, why not? And it was like
Might
that.
as well just do this. It is.
Right. But throughout our marriage, that's when I realized, like, I can't be my authentic self. And if I can't be my authentic self, then yeah, this ain't gonna work. But that's okay. Like it's okay if we're not gonna work out. Doesn't mean that, you're a bad person. Just mean like I'm just not the woman for you and you're not the person for me.
Right. If you gotta compromise yourself or parts of yourself to make somebody else complete, it ain't gonna work.
Do you think that it was like how we were talking about infatuation and you just went with that instead of love, or?
I wouldn't even say it was like infatuation. It was just before, like 2 years prior, well, no, like a good year prior before I met him, I did my whole little self journey thing. And so I was like, you know what, God, just send me somebody that's going to be just for me, who I want this, that, and the third. Like, that's all I asked. Because I was like, maybe I be asking for too much. And so once I finally, like, started to get back out there in the dating scene, and like I said, he checked off just the little main things that I want. I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just give this a try. Because he wasn't my type, but
Oh shit.
his core
Travis
values, his core values, and like, and just his character is what really made me attracted to him. And I was just like, okay, let me just give this a shot. Let me see just where this goes. You know what I mean?
So there wasn't attraction, but not so much all that physical, that heart pumping attraction.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. Which I never really ran with that anyway. But yeah, it wasn't that.
You ever been like in a relationship with somebody where that person was a good person, but it wasn't right for you, but you stuck around because you scared to spare them feelings. Like you want to come off like an asshole. Like
Once again, that's compromising yourself.
It wasn't that I wasn't sparing their feelings. It was just I was more so, and it's not. I'm not talking about my husband. I was talking about just a different relationship where, yeah, I stayed just because I was like, it's gonna get better. I know it's gonna get better. Hell, I just stand 10 toes down. Like I know it's gonna get better, but at some point, I do think you have to tell yourself, it ain't gonna get better no time soon. This person's not changing. You got to go the other way and give them their time to do whatever it is they need to do. If they come back, they come back. If not, oh well.
I think this version of me don't do that. I won't stay around just for somebody's feelings.
So what is this version of you doing? There ain't no love out here for you.
Right.
I'm just saying.
They don't love nobody.
Damn,
Sam,
love don't live
nobody,
here anymore.
okay?
Yeah, just outside. What's going on, man? What
It's
we doing?
terrible. I don't have no connection with nobody like that.
You don't, or you just not trying to have a connection with
I'm not
nobody.
trying. I honestly.
You don't have the capacity in you right now?
Actually, I don't think I do. I got so much other stuff going on, like
Excuses.
like dealing with my parents. My parents have health issues right now. I got my daughter. I'm doing stuff for her. I really don't think I have the capacity to add one more person's needs to my plate right now.
That's fair.
Yeah, and that's honest.
It needs not
Like,
not
straight
gonna
up.
be that.
Yeah.
So you putting your happiness on hold.
You gonna pop up
I
like a
can't
nigga
just say
when
like
we gonna go.
happiness because I think that I don't feel like I'm content with it. I'm not. It's
So
not like a priority for me.
You're not making yourself open for it.
Yeah, it's
You
not.
know.
It's not.
She don't need
I
to
get
have
it.
somebody.
Kyla said that. I'm not trying. It's not a
She
part.
says she got toys.
She's okay with being by herself.
She got
Yeah,
batteries.
at this point, that's where
Oh.
I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
But,
What about you, single
Maybe
man?
one day.
Well, I don't know if you're single
Well,
or not, but
I'm not necessarily single. I'm in like a long distance thing, and I've been honest with her for like Jump Street. With a relationship really hadn't been priority for me neither. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, even the other day, I told her straight up, I don't want to waste your time. So if you know what I'm saying, like you gotta do what you gotta do, and then day for what's best for you. Cause I got my shit going on just like you. I got my shit going on, dealing with everything I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I like you a good person, but it's just not a priority for me right now.
But they always seem to think they can change your mind.
Yeah, man.
Like,
It's a struggle thing for me. Like I said, like I'm looking for like mental therapy and shit like that. Cause I'm always fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you understand that, you know that you're an adult, you got a freedom to let this shit go if you want to. I'm not saying you're a bad person. You're not. I told you I'm waiting for that Jim Carrey moment when my heart started hurting. I got to It just made me think about when I was in middle school and I had gas and I thought I had a heart attack.
I'm dying. It's the big one, Elizabeth.
No, that's what.
Come to join you, honey.
I was in school, bitch. I'm grabbing my chest like, ah!
And it was just gas.
It was just gas. My first experience, I ain't no better. So, yeah, but.
So you can say, like, just right now, you're just closed off to falling in love.
I ain't gonna say I'm closed. I'm open for it, but it's just like everything going on with me won't let me like stay in the moment to do so. Like, 'cause I know you gotta open yourself for the moment, but it's just I try, but then I always get pulled back onto everything else that's going on with me. So whatever happens, happens. So I ain't running from shit. If it happens, I'm for it.
Interesting.
It's strange, but that's me.
I like to dive into your brain.
Don't do that.
Not safe in there.
Definitely ain't safe.
Very interesting.
It ain't even safe for me. So nobody else in there.
Very interesting.
any comments from the
What
audience?
about
can
you,
read?
Jamal?
What's the question?
Are you open to love? Are you closed off right now? Where are you at?
Absolutely open to it. More so open to loving myself more.
Yeah, love yourself.
I am on that journey of self-love and making sure that I put myself in the forefront versus taking the back seat. And with that gives me the ability to receive it. So if somebody's loving me the right way and giving me all the right things, I'm learning to receive it without scrutiny. Because once you go through so much shit, somebody trying to love you, like you kind of side eye it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this?
100%, I get that.
Right. You sit down there trying to.
Like something wrong with them. Like, what's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Right.
Like,
Who
But-
sent you?
Yeah, exactly. Who sent you, nigga?
what
So,
you talking about?
but that comes with resolving things within yourself. You know what I mean? And it would be unfair for me to put somebody in a position in my life where they're not able to, navigate, or I don't have the tools to help them navigate through it. And my problems. So just like Trav said, I got my own shit going on. I'm dealing with my own shit, but if you want to come along for the ride, hey, I'm open.
Be my guest.
But I'm letting you know,
It's gonna be a wild ride.
I ain't got it all together yet. You know what I mean? But I'm open to it.
Man, fly out the window. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Definitely open to the idea of love. At one point in time, like I was like, man, I shut all it, like I knock all this shit over. Like I don't give a fuck about none of it. But you meet people and they kind of spark that idea of, yeah, it could happen. You know what I mean? It's not an end all, but I am more focused on getting the unresolved shit in myself fixed, because that can fuck up a good chance at love too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I'm not all the way together and I ain't got it all put together, you could sabotage some shit by just not knowing how to navigate through it or deal with it yourself. So, yeah, I'm learning that.
You just said what I said.
Exactly. Look, Travis, we there, bro. We there. We there, you know what I
fuck
mean?
shit up, like, cause you got somebody that's giving their all to you, and you just sitting there, and you don't know how to accept that shit. For real.
Yeah, you fuck it up
You
bad,
gonna fuck it
bro.
up bad and all. And me personally, like I said, I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah.
I don't
True.
want to fuck your situation up. Like, don't do that. I'm gonna look at you crazy. I like, why you got me something?
Exactly.
But
Bro.
that's something that I've noticed. Like a lot
Why
of
the fuck you
men,
like me? What's wrong with you?
like if women buy, like if we buy y'all something, it's like,
No, I'm not even gonna bullshit you.
why?
Like I recently went through that, and I could not understand. Like I didn't do anything for it. I didn't do anything for this. Why are you giving this to me? I mean, and
But you did do something.
but that's what she told me.
This is where your
I
head is.
mean,
But this is where our head is.
Right. She's
You
telling
may say
me
that, but my
I
head,
believe you deserve
like,
it.
honestly, true shit. For my birthday, them damn iPod Max headphones.
Yeah.
Shawty
I was
brought
about to
them.
cuss her ass out because she bought them damn headphones.
Because
I'm
you
like,
don't, you
why?
like why are you doing it?
Why the fuck you did that? I don't
Fucks
expect
with
nothing
you.
from nobody. Like, but where my head at is like, you have a trust issue, and
Absolutely.
like with somebody doing or something, and they feel some type of way, just like it makes you question them. Like, I might say something.
Like,
wrong
is
with
this
you
a
'cause,
genuine
like,
gift, or did you buy me this to try to buy me into
Right. Like what's the what is the purpose? What is
Buy
the
your
intent?
way in.
like,
Right. Yeah.
Like what are you really doing this for? I mean, and not only that, like what do you want in return? Because I'm so used to transactional,
Transactional.
relationships. If I'm doing this, you doing that, and not somebody just being forthcoming and giving me something because they feel as though I deserve it, it's weird. You know what I mean? And then
that shit is crazy.
when you ain't doing half of the shit that you've done, before, or I read a post the other day, like you could know somebody, all your life and meet somebody for within 2 months, and that person within 2 months have shown you a world of things you've never knew existed.
Open
Like,
you up to new things.
What? And you be sitting there puzzled, like, I didn't know this shit was real. Like, I didn't know women could do that. You know what I mean? And it shakes you up. And like I said, if you dealing with your own shit and still working through it, that shit is scary.
It's not even just that. It's a whole life thing to me because I deal with, you don't know how to take compliments.
Right.
You don't know how to take, like, a little praise. Like, whatever. Shit's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just live your life like regular, everyday shit.
And the smallest bit of criticism
small
is blasting you.
Well, a small little bit of criticism, you'll take that shit'll fuck you up. But, like, little praise, you be like, why?
Right, like
shit.
and you don't want to take it because then you start feeling good and then you waiting for somebody to come along and bust that
for the
bubble.
other
Like,
shoe. drop.
But that moment, once
There's
that moment is
ulterior
gone, this
motives
shit,
going
bam,
on.
Right.
you go again, like, what's going on? So,
let me enjoy my shit in private. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? That's
Is
some
this
real
really
shit.
for
That's
me?
why I even told, like,
Yeah.
man, I gotta take. Before I really could commit hard, I really need therapy. So I know that.
But growing though, because I think I remember you saying before that if a girl was into you like at this stage, I guess because you felt like you weren't where you needed to be, you would be questioning her like
Yeah, I still
Why?
question
You
it, like,
wouldn't-
why? Exactly, I still do that. Like,
Really?
to a certain extent, like, why? Like, why?
You don't feel you're worthy of love
I was
or
just
being
gonna,
loved?
I was just gonna get to
I don't
that.
know.
That's what I'm hearing, dog. I mean, bro,
Yeah,
we love
that's
you,
what
man.
I'm hearing.
Y'all ain't got no PA.
You my dog, man. I love you, dog.
But nah, I'm just saying like that. But it's just like trust. It ain't even that. It's just like if you sit back on your life and think about stuff, and I think that's a part of therapy. Like we just take an inventory of your life and try to figure out what pinpoint these situations in your life that has you thinking this way. It'll probably be something simple. And one day I just had a thought back to a situation that could have possibly started this shit with me. I low-key got trust issues. But that's
So-
the topics for today.
What we gonna need you to do
Not
just
you know,
start
these
lusting after individuals. Fuck that love shit for now.
topics. Oh,
For you.
lusting is easy.
Well, hey, we gonna go with that right now. Cause we need to flip the other side of the coin and talk about this lust thing as well.
Get a party in these pants, we on. What's happening?
See, there he go.
That's the lust part.
There he go.
We ain't talking about. We ain't talk about that. We getting off me too, cause I ain't trying to dig deep my shit on this shit.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna have one of them episodes. I'm trying to get the psychologists and therapists together so we can sit down in here and really have at the baseball
They
coach.
put me in the game. It's all this time, bro. You know, shit
It's all right, Trav.
fucked up, man.
It's okay, bro.
It's gonna be okay.
Well, we definitely try to put that on the table. As like I said, I'm an advocate for that type of
Absolutely.
journey. Self-care and mental health is a major thing, especially in the black community with African American men. They walk around with this idea, I'm all right. Bro, sometimes it's okay not to be okay. You know what I mean? And you need that outlet to feel
Bruh,
like
you do not have to be strong all the time.
All the goddamn
I
time.
told y'all, I have been killing people.
you know what?
Yes.
We're not going to jump down that road, killer. But
I do.
We definitely gonna have that topic coming up soon with some licensed individuals that could help, give resources and help, so that way it doesn't turn into
And it could be just because you
Ricky
took
Lake
too
episode.
long in a damn line in front of me.
Yeah, that's true. See, my friend here chimed in. She said, "What's the motive?" I feel that.
Yeah,
Motive
Providing
of what?
gifts, sometimes people expect something in return.
Yeah.
They do.
Give you some,
Yeah.
some do too.
No, I'm gonna tell you this right now though. Funny shit. All right? You ask and you always ask, and I'm that person like, what do you want? I'm a gift person. I am a gift person because I like my love language. I like giving things to people.
So
Because
when
it
is
makes them
that was
happy.
that person?
Right. I'm learning that. I'm learning that person, that's their thing. They like to see the expression of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to learn how to receive it, so that way
Yeah.
I don't insult the person. I
What the
don't
fuck is
hurt
this?
Right, like I don't ever want to insult her because it's a kind gesture, but it's like, well, why do I deserve it? That's the first place my brain goes, like, you didn't earn it. I mean, and not real. I'm the same way. I give you things
You
because
didn't earn it in a way that you think you earned it.
right,
But
because
apparently you did in a different way.
I've invested so much into other situations and haven't gotten a fraction of that. But here it is, you're giving me something because out of the kindness of your heart, you feel as though I deserve it. It's heartwarming, but it shakes you up because you be like, what are you
It could
doing?
be something so
Seems like
simple
you've been
where-
programmed to the point where you don't feel that you're worthy of this shit.
Right,
But
and you gotta
it could be
unlearn
something
it.
so
Yeah.
simple
Like,
as you
honestly-
could have like taught her something that she didn't know that day,
Cause the person
and from there, you know what? I'm gonna go buy
person I'm
this.
talking
You
to-
know, it'd be something simple like that.
It's cool.
That language is gift giving, and they asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and me personally, I didn't want nothing. I didn't want them to get me anything, so I just did some shit. I told them I didn't want nothing.
You know what
Like,
I
give
would
me
like?
5 things
Just
you
leave
want
me
for
the
your
fuck
birthday.
alone for my birthday.
I
How about
gave
that?
like the 5 most expensive things I could think of.
She got you them
Is you gonna
goddamn
find one of
AirPods
them?
next
Yes, I
time.
said,
Them
AirPods, I
headphones.
want a PlayStation 5 Pro. I just gave them expensive. Like, I'm like, I ain't expecting shit.
And then they come with it, you be like, well, what the fuck is this?
I told them they got me some socks. Because I go to the door, I'm looking at a box. I'm like, ain't no socks come no goddamn box. I'm opening this shit up and shit. I'm like, this motherfucker.
You don't even know what to do with yourself.
I-
You don't know whether it's like, do you
It
say
took
thank
3
you?
weeks before I opened this shit up. out the
Right.
box, bro. 3 weeks, literally 3 weeks. I let them shit sit there in the box, unwrapped. I ain't
Bro.
put shit
It would
on.
have been funny if they was
I was
lost
ready
the
to
whole
see them
time.
shit.
It's tough. It's tough. But I'm learning to accept,
Nah, they be had to
gifts because just hearing that you deserve it or you earn it is a good thing. Like, no, not even you earn it, you deserve it. Because I feel as though you're a good person or I like for you to have this. That's it feels good hearing that. You know what I mean?
And you just crossed my mind when I seen this.
Right. And that's a good feeling. I just have to learn to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a tough thing when people can't understand where you're at because truly, like, you don't know how to accept it. You don't know how to be happy with it without feeling. I can't even relate to feeling like almost guilty. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Do you,
You know,
think
I
that can
shouldn't have
create
it.
the situation that you were just talking about where you stay with somebody because you don't want to hurt them,
Yep, you
even
can.
though you don't love them? Yeah,
can.
that's what I'm thinking too.
You
Like
can.
that can create that kind of dynamic in a relationship.
You can.
true.
But like I said, it's a trust issue. Like, you think something wrong with them because they being good to you. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, you okay?
Because they probably love you. They love you,
You
Drive.
talk about
Oh, my heart.
Oh, yes.
So I'm gonna be with you
911.
because I can tell that you really love me, even though I don't really love you, but you ain't really done nothing, and you be extra nice to me, and that just I don't know.
But that's the thing that's on, not even just romantically, relationships, like going forward in life with anybody. Like, you could be at work and people compliment you on your job. Shit, you think you doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, you still ain't doing enough. You feel me?
Yeah, but you gotta be aware that people watch, people do notice.
Yeah.
And the same thing with somebody that might be interested in you. You never know. Like I said, love could be waiting around the corner. That person's been watching you, and you totally oblivious to the shit.
Yeah.
True.
Because you don't expect it.
Right.
That happens a lot. That shit happens.
And love is unexpected because you're not just saying, yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up with some ham and some eggs and some bread and some love. You know what I mean? It's not like you go shopping for the shit. Because you end up with
He
more
who
problems than you're looking for.
finds-
when you go looking for that shit.
Wife.
Find the keepers.
Finds a good thing. Fine, you gotta find it.
To help me.
They got to be the right one.
Would
And
you
that's
accept a
tough.
woman when you say like you got to find it? Would you accept it from a woman coming onto you, or you feel like you couldn't love her like that? You would have to, like, or is this? Do y'all feel like y'all have to be the one to pursue it?
Yeah, I would like a woman that if a woman approaches me, I know her intent. She has a focus. Like, you know, you want something from me. At that point, you eliminated the part of me trying to figure out whether or not you want me or you want to deal with me. Because there's only a few things that you want me to give you. It's either financial or physical, one of the two at that point. Once I get to know that you want more, I can be like, okay, bet. You want to know me as a person. That checks off the mental part. And then we go down the list, mental, physically, financially, spiritually. Where are you at in these points? A woman approaching me shows interest, and that alleviates the whole weird, trying to hit on you and make a pass at you type thing. So if that person aligns with me, then yeah, you could love a woman that comes on to me. Like, I wouldn't mind that.
I could too, cause that little courting stage would don't
That's
make you
weird.
feel like a stalker.
right. Hey, how you doing? I'm like,
good morning, gorgeous. Fuck that.
Grand Rising. Grand Rising. You become one of them Grand Rising niggas. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising
queen
queen.
goddess.
Hey, but see that's one I've always been one of those,
That
not
definitely has its own
Afrocentric
ways.
shit, but I prefer like Grand Rising to
Man, good morning, bitch.
morning,
Where's the
motherfuckers.
Morning.
Morning, niggas.
Morning.
Morning, motherfuckers.
Morning.
Yeah, ho.
Right, but it's like I said, it eliminates that whole weird, like you said, you feel like you stalking her because you're not getting the responses that you want, but you're interested. If a woman approaches me and she shows interest, you completely kill the whole thing where I got to chase you down to figure out where you at. You're showing me some sort of interest and you got me. The problem is with me is, like I said, I'm so oblivious to shit. A chick could be throwing her drawers at me and I would not know because I'm not paying attention. It's like, you don't want me. Fuck out of here. Like,
You gonna see them draws coming.
yeah, you
gonna see them
you
draws
don't
coming.
like me. You know what I mean?
Smell the bitch.
But
Hey, this nigga
You don't
6'7". He gonna
me.
see all them
I
draws
am.
coming.
You just like what
yeah,
you
you
see.
and not only that, like I don't even know what is it that they see. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like I try to figure it out. But yeah.
Some things just ain't meant to be. I mean, you can overanalyze some shit to death, but some things are just that simple.
And that's just me as a person. Like I said, that's internal issues that
That
I
shit
have
is
to deal
embedded.
with. Right. That's shit that I gotta unlearn. That it has nothing to do with the person because their intent could be pure, it could be honest, it could be good for me. It's just I have to unlearn the fuck shit that I've told myself to protect myself.
Yeah, you got to
You know what I mean?
deprogram. You got to debrief.
Me personally, I gotta get used to being fine. I always been handsome. So once I get fine and get used to it, it's gonna be hard.
Getting skinny, y'all.
Ah.
Look, it's up.
Handsome. But when I
Yes.
get fine, fuck wait, what?
Some fine, huh?
Everybody go to hell.
I feel you.
Well, I like your Gucci glasses. These the same glasses I wore when I was fat. What
Hey,
you talking about?
hey,
What you been starting to say?
like
Yeah,
my
trying to
homegirl in
highlight
the
you.
comments right there. She say that summer body starting to winter, and she been on one hell of a fitness journey.
It's a cold winter.
Good for her.
It's been a cold winter.
My summer body is all year round. You gonna get what you gonna get.
Hey, listen, killer,
I'm gonna be out there in the summer with it. I'm gonna be out there in the winter with the same thing.
And that shit come with shots.
too much Lex.
Shots. Lots of
Did that
shots.
this weekend, y'all. Huh, had a blast. Down in South Florida.
Yeah, we gonna leave them Jamaica shots alone.
I got my South Florida people very intoxicated.
Mangoes next time.
So, Pam,
Yes.
have you ever lusted for someone?
Yeah.
How'd that work?
Yeah, how do you
What do you
act
mean?
on your lust?
That's
How do
question.
how do
Have
you
I
act
ever
when you're
lusted
lust? Now,
over
you
somebody?
know you lust, but how do you act on it? You see something you as a woman, you see something you want. Is I like you and I want you.
Do you go
Do
get it?
the way or the hard way.
Yes.
Do you turn into that lion? Because you know the lionesses do the hunting. The lion just come in and eat after she done
I'm
killed
very
the shit.
assertive, especially when I done had a drink.
Walk up on it and grab it. Say, come here.
No, I don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that shit sometimes. Come here.
I don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie, being
It's
chased,
so
that it is.
Yeah, men like that sometimes.
Kind of get the juices flowing.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever lusted over nobody.
Everybody wants to be wanted.
Walk up on them.
What y'all do?
As far as
Yeah, I don't think
I
I
play
ever
See,
lusted
I like
over
you,
because
and I want you.
we can do this the easy way
The hard way.
or the hard way.
I don't
The
think I
choice is
lusted
yours.
in a physical way though.
I play.
Yeah.
How you lusted in a damn
It's
handshake?
it's
Let me
mental.
take my
How you
shoe
doing?
off and throw it at
It's
you.
so mental for me.
Let me
dog.
take my shoe off and throw it at you.
No, it's
You gonna
it's
be the
so
drone.
Mental. It's mental for me. Like that's what's.
So
gonna
you
get my
lusted over a
draws,
nerd?
but I have.
You know
Oh
what?
shit!
Because I'm one of the ones
had her
where
own
if you
Urkel.
could teach me something that I just do not know, and I don't care if you taught me.
So
Four
Professor
plus four
Clump
is
come
eight.
running through this motherfucker and start
No.
talking about shimmer. You down
I
with
mean,
it?
like I
You
said,
pretty.
my
Right,
husband,
you
my
pretty.
husband was not my type at all. Like he was not my type at all.
But
Like
your type. How do
Buddy
you
Love
want
is your
to?
type.
Buddy Love.
He
You see Buddy
wasn't.
Love.
But love.
yes, but he was like such a nerdy person, and I enjoyed learning so many different
there's-
weird little things.
But listen to
person
her.
you
You
see that
you
gave
can still hear the little
a physical
giddiness,
attraction?
the giddiness in her voice.
Like that's what I like.
Did
It's
you ever
not
see something?
physical.
So there never been anybody with just a straight physical attraction that you just like,
No, because once people go open up their mouth for me, I'd be like,
I know
It's
it's
killing,
before
huh?
they open up their mouth.
It's
just,
killing.
That's all you see. You ain't
not a
say that?
lust though. Mm-mm. I just
I
be
done
like,
lusted after somebody
you're
that I
attractive.
didn't find very physically attractive, but I was really attracted to them just because of our just the
Vibe.
dynamics. Yeah. Just
Yeah. That vibe is something else.
Yeah.
Vibes will get you in
Now,
trouble.
now that vibe to take you to that physical lust and
The vibes will get you in trouble.
Yeah, give me
Well.
that. Look.
umpteen years in the game.
Give me that. Yeah. Act like you don't want it. Want it as bad as I do.
What about like when once you are in love, and let's say people like to say, "Oh, you've fallen out of love," but the love is still there. Do y'all think that you can really fall out of love and like still have that love, or just you think that love just goes away? You don't think it was really there?
I think the love changes. I think the love shifts from one level to another.
Because sometimes I feel like if you're in love with that person, and like you said, yeah, the love shifts. I don't necessarily think that you're gonna kind of somewhat fall out of love. Like if that's the person you really say you're gonna stand 10 toes down with,
You gotta fight for it.
yes, I think you kind of maneuver around and stuff like that. I
Move
think.
around what?
Group therapy.
What are you circumnavigating here?
Whatever it is that y'all may be going through.
Absolutely not. There's boundaries, right? Love is love. You could love somebody more than they love you.
Absolutely,
It's a
yes,
certain level of
yes.
respect and thing. So if I
Absolutely.
love somebody and I feel like they love me a certain kind of way, but the way they love me is incorrect, I don't care how much 10 toes down, like I want to be in the paint with them. If they don't care to adapt to the way I need them to love me or care about me, we can't work. We can't work. And that's how a lot of people overstaying their welcome in relationships, because they feel as though they could fix it. They could make this person love me the right way.
Do you still love them?
But we're talking about like 10
You
years.
gotta
If
do
you got
both.
like 10 years and
You're saying,
then
like, you're not-
married and stuff like that.
You're not in love with them anymore, but I think, is that what you're asking? Do you still love them even though you're not in love with them?
But I
Is that what you're asking?
it got to be two people. It's got to be a 2-person thing. Even if the love may not be the same no more, but both parties got to be willing to fight to make it work.
Yeah.
Man,
that's
and you know what? Go ahead, Trav.
Because
Go
like
ahead.
you said, if somebody don't want to do it, they'll love you the way you want to be loved. then you can't. You really can't do nothing about that shit.
Because they're not trying to adapt.
They're not trying.
Yeah.
But if they put in that effort, like I see you got a need, and I'm gonna try to make that need. I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm a maneuver around.
It gotta be a two-person. He gotta want it. If you don't want it, shit, fuck it, let it go.
It's got to be a team.
It gotta be a team. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let that be.
And then with that too, the relationship, right? Like when people put that stamp, relationship before friendship happens, things don't work. Do you walk around telling yourself, man, I don't love my friend today, or I ain't in love with my friend today? No, you have your moments with your friends where you're super connected, or y'all need a break, or y'all need time, or whatever. But at the end of the day, any problems that y'all have, if this is really and truly your best friend, you want to resolve them. You're not looking at it like, oh, you're my spouse and you're supposed to do this. Like, people get into these relationships and they hold that person to a different standard because they don't look at them as a friend anymore. They look at them as an accessory. Like, you need to fit this role and do this role this way. That's why when people get married and get divorced, a couple months down the line, they've been together for years, boyfriend and girlfriend. The minute they get married, they get divorced because they didn't establish that friendship between each other. People walking around saying we fell out of love, or it's because you ain't doing the day-to-day work and taking care of,
that
what's
was the
yours.
question, about falling out of love. Yeah.
Well, it made me just think about some of the crazy shit I heard. Like, I ain't gonna say, I'm not saying names to protect people, but they
Protect the names of the innocent.
And motherfucker said some shit like, you can't go out with your old lady because you ain't gonna have fun. I mean, understand you gotta have space and shit like that sometimes, but you talking, yeah, man, if I go out, man, I ain't gonna have fun like I wanna have fun with my old lady though.
I mean, you can't be yourself.
I'm like, what are you trying to do?
Anything that you can't do in front of her means you shouldn't be doing it anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I said, you really trying to do some dirt? No, I ain't trying to do no dirt. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna be able to have fun. Like something as simple as having a
Why
Super Bowl
not?
party.
Well, sometimes now,
I understand. Like I said, I understand space where we can't always do shit together. That's
Right.
cool, but something as simple as a Super Bowl party or something like that.
Oh, well, yeah, now that's kind of weird.
That's weird to me.
That's weird.
But
Now, if he was like the strip club, I do know like a lot of women have issues with their men going to a strip club. There was like that one video that was going around where they was a couple. They was in a strip club together, and the whole time he like turned the other way because his wife or girlfriend's looking at him like.
What's the point of going?
Yeah, why go?
Exactly.
You might as well stay.
I
stay
don't
in the house.
get that. I'm turning up with my man at the strip club. Baby, give me $10 more. I like
That's
her
another
ass.
thing. That's why.
Like that's how I am. I'm turning up. We turning up
That's
together.
another thing with them red flags. Like, for real, let that shit go. If you a nigga that like to go to the strip club, your lady don't like you going to the strip club, why y'all together?
Yeah, you shouldn't be with her.
Y'all shouldn't be together. I heard a couple.
And for those women that have issues like that, you got some problems, girl. You got some problems.
I met a couple, one dude, lady, she was in a relationship with a dude. She said she don't like animals. She don't like dogs. She don't like nothing. But you in a relationship with a dog trainer. This nigga train dogs. He breeds dogs. This is what he do. But you don't like dogs. Like, why?
Sound like mom. Go ahead.
That shit is crazy. Like, y'all see this shit, but you still want to put yourself through it.
My brother and his wife are like that too, but now she loves dogs.
I guess
He
she
kinda
still
forced
said
it on
can't
her.
stand it.
Oh,
I mean,
she
she
don't
love
like
him
him still.
Okay, that's cool.
She let them dogs starve.
So she adapted. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
she
because
that's cool.
she adapted to it.
But you told me y'all been in a relationship for 5 years. You still don't like dogs.
Man.
You breed dogs and train dogs, and he make you sick.
My mama like that. She don't like animals, but she adapted to some little stray cat that my stepdaddy then took in.
I'm not a cat person. I can't date nobody with a cat. I wouldn't fuck with her.
Even when she come to
Cat,
our
fuck
house
them
with our
cats.
dog, she put on her little gloves to pet our little dog. But like you say, she adapted.
And I think that's the difference between love. If you really want somebody, you know what I'm saying, you'll go past a little. Like you'll make some adjustments. If you really care about that person, you really want to do something. If it ain't gonna kill you, it ain't gonna hurt you or harm you no kind of way, you'll make adjustments to make it right with that person. Like some shit like dogs.
So what are good reasons to love versus not so much wrong reasons, but what are good reasons? I mean, you looking for love for comfort, companionship, security, what?
Dog right there.
Yeah, that's it right there, bro.
That's it. You want that companionship. You don't want to be. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to be alone forever. Cause Old age is a scary.
I don't know. Pam like she want to be alone forever. Shit, she don't want. Pam says she don't want no ding-a-ling.
Just not right now.
Say that.
She's not in that space right now.
Says she don't want to fall in love with no ding-a-ling.
And my life is full of love.
She should get the love she got.
Okay, well that kind of love it ain't the same kind of love.
Well,
You can have a companion. I don't mean that they're a permanent companion.
Yeah, I ain't talking about them shit you charge up with your USB cord.
Yeah, my life
A
is full
rose
of
is
love.
still a rose.
Is there any relationship that y'all can point out that you can think of and be like, okay, that's my ideal relationship?
No.
Nah, cause all that
The
shit
one
I
that
see
you
is fake.
create your own,
It
yeah.
ain't about-
Cause all of that
you
fairy
don't
tale
know-
shit you see on TV and the internet and all that, yeah, whatever. That's
I ain't gonna
bullshit.
You
say
don't know
it's
what go
fake.
on
I'm
behind
just saying
closed
you don't know what's
doors.
going on behind closed doors.
Mhm.
Like you don't know the deep thing behind it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the Cosby Show was on the film for 30 minutes. You don't know what's going on between Heathcliff and Cliff.
Yeah, Heathcliff was up there slipping roofies to everybody on the set. I mean, damn, you know, every shit ain't honky dory.
Get to where they at. That's the same thing with any kind of form of success. You don't.
Yeah,
know.
I done been in a relationship where we, jeez, almost killed each other in the car. But as soon as we got out the car in front of all our friends, what's up, y'all? I just love y'all together. Yeah, get in the car. Y'all
She done damn Chris Brown and Riri and shit.
If I'm feeling some kind of way, you're going to be able to tell. I can't fake it like that. Like
I don't go for nobody else's relationship. I want my kind
Yeah,
of
it's just whatever I create on my
want what's for
own.
me.
I would have said, like, I like Sierra and Russell Wilson's dynamic, like, just from outside looking in. I think they have it.
Say that on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
If you don't know what's really going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's with everything.
And they come tomorrow, they gonna file for divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, damn, Pam, I thought you said you liked it. What happened?
Yeah, about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett goals.
Killing me
Oh,
softly.
yeah.
Now everybody looking.
Rest in peace, Roberta Flack.
Now you looking at the relationship crazy. Now these son walking around with damn castle on his head.
Weirdo.
What they say, he just being artistic, expressing himself.
Whatever.
Weird. He's weird.
Yeah, because I really wanted somebody to ask him why.
That's what he wants. He wants somebody to pay him some fucking attention.
Why?
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett said, "How much attention do you want?"
I ain't paying that sucker no mind. I walk right by. Excuse me, house head.
Mansion man.
I'd be retarded it up. Poke on his forehead like it's a doorbell.
Get the fuck out the way. Stupid. Uber Eats.
I think Kirk and Rashida got one of the most popular relationships that everybody talking about.
Listen, all them people online that got these relationships, I don't care. It's trash. They gotta put on so much just to maintain.
You gotta script your shit.
Yeah, in social media, like, nah, man. It's nothing organic about these relationships. I don't look up to none of them because a lot of them that happen, like you said, whenever it blows up, you're looking crazy. Like, what was that? Papoose and Remy Ma. Oh my God.
You thought that shit was going
That's
on
a
forever.
good one because they were definitely relationship goals for a lot of people. That's a good one that you brought up. And then what happened?
you look at her, she ends up fucking over the dude named Easy the Block Captain. Come on, son. Like,
I mean, you getting slimy with his man and shit, you know?
T-Move version of Papoose himself.
Nah, the Block Captain, yo, come on, grow up, son. Like, grow up. At the end of the fucking day, there's nobody that I look up to. The only thing I can model a healthy relationship behind is the failures that I've been through. Like, I don't want them to repeat the same thing. You know what I mean? So I don't look up to anybody's relationship. I admire the one that they can maintain because maintaining a relationship is very difficult, especially a healthy one. You can't see what's going on behind closed doors. But if they still in it, hey, congratulations, best of luck to you and however you do it, you know what I mean? But
Well, what do you?
Yeah, I like when you said that.
I can salute Kirk Franklin and his shit, because, his shit been put out there.
You
on blast,
admire.
man.
He a
like
sex
that.
addict. He love to watch porn and
That motherfucker been on.
put your hands together.
Like, even David Banner gave that man that fly. Like, bro, you in the position he in, you gonna get scrutinized hard. But yet, he still kept pushing, bro. So,
yeah.
That's why I respect this shit, him and his relationship.
So you're telling me that my relationship don't apply? You're telling me?
I don't know shit. But see, the best thing about here is nobody knows nothing about it. All you know, Denzel Washington is married and got kids.
Been married about
That's the
them
best
40
way to do
years.
it, and that's one of the best things to do it. None of this shit is out there on blast.
Right.
To me, that's another respectable thing about it. There's nothing on blast about it. There's nothing
Ice
you don't
Cube
know.
and his wife.
And I'm
like
pretty
that.
sure shit done happen, but
Shit that happened, but you ain't.
they not running the social media with it. They're not throwing it out there.
Right.
The most
You
popular
know,
black man in the
they're
world.
keeping their shit contained and they're dealing with it in
I
house.
think The Rock done took over that one.
Yeah.
Rock's still Samoan to me. I don't know if it's the same, but still. Denzel, ain't nobody out doing Denzel, man. They love Denzel.
I think the only relationship that I say that I look up to or like Josh they really admire, it had to be my great grandparents. Yeah, my great granny. She just turned 95 earlier this month, but Big Daddy he passed away already, but he literally took care of her to the day he died, like literally. He would go and fix her meals, give her medication, all of that. And my great grandma, she can get up and move around, but it just that it got to a point where he said he noticed like, she needed a little help, and in previous years she took care of him. So he was like, it's only right I take care of her. And he literally did that to the day he died. And so that would be like the only relationship that I say I look up to. Yeah.
I like to piggyback that too.
And like they was together for,
my grandparents.
is she 95? So what? 70 plus years they were together.
Yeah, see, my grandparents was a whole different story.
Shit,
That little light skinned evil ass nigga. They were married forever. They raised like 14 kids, whatever. My granddad was like, lowly educated. You know what I mean? Back then, I don't think he went past like the second grade.
Mm-hmm.
But there ain't an accountant on this planet can count a dollar like that nigga could.
Oh, nigga knew how to count, do some math. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah.
My granddad knew how to do math.
He didn't give a fuck
They can't
about
read or write,
education.
but they know that money.
If they missed school, like my mom and her siblings, put their ass out there in that field. They working. Fuck school. Ain't give a damn about none of that shit. And my grandma, she had that plate ready for him when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, every night. That was their thing. You know, everything ain't all Ozzie and Harriet and shit and like Leave It to Beaver and all that bullshit. But, you know, that old tradition, that shit won't really fly today. Y'all too damn independent now.
My grandparents, shit, they the reason I salute their relationship because I ain't realize my granddad wasn't shit till I got to adulthood.
Damn.
Like, cause I like that shit never made sense to me. This nigga slept on the couch all my life. I'm like, why the hell did he? Every day nigga go make a pallet, he get ready for bed. He got a pallet ready, sleeping on the couch. And it shit just seemed natural to me because I seen it so long. And like, I like it every night. These niggas
sleeping on the pallet.
And it seemed natural because we lived in the same house.
And look, you grew up doing the same shit.
Okay, it's cool. What the fuck? Then it just like, man, started hitting me in my head like, this nigga probably did some dirt. What the fuck? Sleeping on the
He
couch.
was fucked up.
All in life.
And my granddad was stingy.
He wasn't stingy.
My granddad was stingy.
I think he was a whore out in these streets for real, for real.
Bro, I remember a time as a child.
My grandma, don't touch me.
See, I remember a time as a child. My grandfather, his sister, and her husband ran a little store out there in the country. And my granddad gave me $1 to go to the store. So I like my potato chips. I got me a bag of potato chips and one of them little sodas. You know, you bring their bottles back. So they cash them bottles in and shit. You know what I'm talking about. And I get back. That nigga asked me where it change at. He want his 35-cent change.
My granddad ain't never get change back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That big cost $10. He give me a 20. I got $10 more.
Yeah,
my granddad used to fish. My granddad used to fish.
Stay in those relationships, even though they were, I think religion one had a lot to do with it. Status, other stuff. You know, our grandparents, they just
everything was around the church.
Religion tonight, the things have changed in the world where more assistance have came for women without men. So now it's just like, shit, fuck, I can fuck this nigga. He ain't shit. I can get.
Well, that's the
Government
systematic
assistance
breakdown of the
always.
black man.
Yeah. So we ain't gotta stay in this relationship no more. Shit, give me food stamps and put me on Section 8. I don't need you, nigga.
Even women not on food stamps in Section 8 are not staying in relationships.
Well, shit, your president gonna cut all that shit out.
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
I think people in general, both men and women, when they have issues, they just go people shopping instead of working on
Nobody
it.
wanna fight no more.
Yeah.
Love ain't worth fighting for, is it?
Is it worth settling for?
I don't think they want to fight for it. Nobody has the patience for it.
Nobody want to put in the work.
Because it is work. Love is work. Niggas is lazy.
It's a full-time fucking job.
Full-time job, a full-time fight every day. Even when it's going good, it's still a fight. Because you're going to get temptation everywhere.
Hmm.
It's gonna be everywhere. I think the only way to get to a long relationship is just to stay. So
You got to want it.
yeah.
If you
Yeah,
don't
that's the
want
thing. You gotta want
it,
it.
you gotta want it. Anything
You gotta stay true.
You gotta want it.
You gotta stay grounded. You gotta stay committed.
Everything else you went through, if you went to college and graduated, shit, I'm pretty sure that wasn't easy, but you had to want to stay to go through it.
Exactly.
So you gotta want it.
This shit costs money. You better get that piece of paper.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
5'11".
Think we said enough shit, or we got 15 minutes worth of shit to say?
I don't know.
Any more comments from the people?
You should have did this during
it's hey Grand Rising.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah. She talking about me.
I hope Larisha tuned in because I don't want her to shoot the bird at her. She ain't responding to my messages.
Isn't tomorrow her birthday?
No, it was yesterday.
Oh, it was
She
yesterday?
about 39.
Happy birthday, Risha. Yeah, she keep
Oh,
hollering. She
happy
was 25.
birthday,
She at least about
Risha.
40.
She fat.
Happy birthday, loudmouth ass.
I thought it was on the
That
25th.
nigga ain't responding to my message.
Shout out to yeah, she ain't responding. She probably was drunk.
She might have was.
What's the Addy? I'm taking it personal, goddamn it.
She didn't have it in there? I thought she had it on there.
No, she didn't. She changed
On that
the
flyer.
location.
Oh.
Oh man.
Mm.
Well, like I said,
That yawn, that says it all.
we got Ink and Sip coming up this Friday. Our second Ink and Sip event. Did y'all see the last one? Yeah, check out the video
Nice.
on Facebook.
I
Right?
didn't see the video. I saw like
You see
your
the
pictures
video?
you had posted, but
And we had a professional video made by IMP
I didn't see that one.
Videography. Trying to do business with them. Hopefully, we have them in the building soon and in the business. But you guys check it out. See if it's be something you'd be interested in. We will be resuming our regular podcast schedule every other Monday. Like I said, our next episode, we're trying to locate some
weekly.
therapists and psychologists so we could actually have some people in the panel that could give some healthy insight into mental health and you know, the directions or steps we could take to addressing our personal issues that we live with. So, anybody got anything that they want to add, say, that they love or lusting about? No? Okay.
I love life.
You love life and drugs.
Don't want no more
Money make her come.
Love is a drug.
She said money make her come.
trick that to say.
But yeah, I know. It's just, you know, like I tell y'all, you just gotta love life. Life is very, very short.
And unexpected.
Very much so.
Anything can happen at any time. Just enjoy and
Yes.
appreciate the moments
Exactly.
that you have.
Tomorrow's not promised.
Right.
That second isn't promised. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So appreciate what's going on right now in this moment.
And if you got somebody good in your life and you know that person is good, stop fucking around. Leave that person alone and go on about your business. Let them find somebody, or hell, even if they just want to be by themselves.
And
Let
if you
them
love
enjoy that
somebody,
time.
tell them motherfuckers you love them.
Yeah.
True.
Because
You
like
don't
I
know the
tell
last
people all the time, you never know when the last time was the last time.
Exactly.
True indeed.
Yeah.
So
I need therapy so I can be open to it.
That's good.
we're gonna work on that. Self awareness and acknowledgement.
Because a lot of
That's the
people can't
first step.
acknowledge that they need help.
That's the first step. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get to it. And like I said, we anytime anybody wants to be on a panel, be on the show, y'all can hit me up, DM me, or anybody that y'all know in the crew, and
I want us to do
set it up.
And if y'all out there in
male
the
panel,
comments want
like
to
just y'all,
want us to talk about
just
something y'all
y'all
want to talk about.
men,
Shoot
you know,
the
let y'all
shit.
talk or whatever. Yeah.
I don't mind. You know what I mean? It don't matter to me. I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to have like
Yeah.
a sipping session one day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna get
what I'm saying.
reckless.
Sip some water.
That's gonna get reckless.
Oh, it don't have to be reckless. In a
No,
nice
it
controlled
happens.
setting.
It
You
happens.
gotta be somebody
No,
that can handle
it
their liquor.
won't.
Look, I ain't
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying
I'm telling you, everybody who come on here
getting your
drunk,
alcoholics
they
fucking
just
drunk.
seem to attack me for whatever reason.
You got to have it in
Why,
moderation.
yes, why it be like
The
that,
drunk people
Trav?
wanna attack
Because
me.
you
I
be
don't
spitting
know.
shit that they don't be
Little,
want to hear.
little,
That drunk shit. Take your drunk ass on somewhere.
Okay.
or do something at the cigar lounge on the patio. some
Oh
shit.
yeah, definitely want to do that, like a remote podcast.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yes.
I did one in Jamaica. That was
I
fun.
definitely,
Yeah.
I definitely
Light
want
up a
to
couple
do
sticks. Yeah.
That would have been nice, but I
That'd be
get
dope.
it.
Let's skip
Another
it.
remote podcast. We're gonna set that up.
Yeah, we need to
I like
skip
that
it.
idea.
Yeah, it's almost like the end of February. What's going on with that?
Working on it. Trying to get all logistics together. Listen, life been lifing.
What's happening in February?
Life has been lifing.
No,
So
he was supposed to have the next trip. in
yeah, the
February.
itinerary together for the next one. So
Yeah.
We don't
Get
know
your,
yet.
get your shit
we
together.
thinking either DR or Puerto Rico.
Get your shit together.
Puerto Rico.
DR.
Puerto Rico.
We can't go to Mexico. I don't know if they're gonna allow us over there.
I want to go to Canada.
Nah, we go over there. That motherfucker ain't gonna let us back in.
I want to go to Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. That shit's corny, son. Oh, shit.
You from up north? I'm pretty sure.
It's
We see that already. We got bigger puddles in the backyard.
Ain't nothing but water falling, bro.
That's
What
it,
the fuck?
son.
That's a lot of fucking water.
It's a lot of water.
Shit, that's a trip. But ain't nothing to do up there. Niagara Falls is boring as fuck.
Go Ed Drake house.
That's it. Saw the waterfalls. All right.
I do have a place to go for live entertainment.
It's loud as fuck up there.
Now you can see that from New York side. You didn't got to go to Canada for that.
It's different though in Canada.
Yeah.
Put on a little
Hey.
jacket.
We taking trips.
Hey,
So DR one of them shits. We trying to get the logistics about it. Kel, I'm gonna tell you about the story.
Okay.
But
Story time. Now I have.
well, it's about time to sign off, yo.
That's for another time topic. I have story time.
Facts.
So,
But don't forget it.
I try not to. I don't have my memory to be.
Make a note of it. Put it in the group chat.
Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
There we go.
Yeah, we're missing
That's
some
dope.
of our people. That's okay.
yeah, who we missing?
The famous
Tony.
Mr.
No,
Nobody.
No. Say it like you said when y'all went to Jamaica. Oh, the people ain't here. Fuck them. I mean, now we miss some of our people. It's okay.
Fuck all y'all.
Fuck everybody who ain't here.
Trav
though.
took that personal because he always
Hey.
say
I'm sitting
that.
there looking like, fuck.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
Bruh, you had plenty time to
I
prepare.
know, right? So say it like you keep that same energy for the people who ain't. If you
Right.
ain't at a podcast today, fuck you.
Right. Because you had more. Look, I'm pretty sure you seen all the messages in the group chat.
Exactly.
We lit it up.
Everybody needs
If
to
you
start
was working,
responding.
just say you was working.
Everybody need to start responding.
Yeah, we do. But
Yeah.
like I said, we missing.
I ain't gonna lie, my shit be on silent. My notifications don't be on.
I be trying to
But
confirm
see,
everything. I'll
see,
reach out
even
on
though,
Sundays to
even
confirm.
though when you mute the group,
But we need to talk about this off.
you know when this shit is coming.
Let's take this shit off.
You know you can always dip in the group.
But for the people who tuned in, they know what we talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if they tuning in.
You,
Right.
Hopefully it is. But
And shout out to the cast that didn't make it.
Thank you,
That's it.
Ken.
I
My
agree
folks
to
who
what you
tuning
said.
in, appreciate
I
y'all.
do agree to what you said, though. Yeah, it's just X amount of people here. You don't hear from everybody.
I'm hungry. We eating.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. It gets
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
okay.
I reach out to everybody on Sunday.
Do we need batteries for our on-air button thing?
No, it just needs to be plugged up. I haven't plugged it up. That's it.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. The Red Room Empire has been real. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, real things. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Like that. We're going to go around the circle. Everybody going to sign out. Starting out with Pam. Let's go.
It's your girl Pam.
Goddamn.
Have a good night, everybody.
The lady in red.
Yeah.
Yes, the late Valentine. Yeah, we appreciate you all tuning in and enjoying the show.
Lipstick lover.
You all have a good night.
Right.
Your turn,
I
Habib.
like that man from off of
Boy,
the
Jai, I
Simpsons.
take it easy. Apu, that's the name.
Yes, that's
Crazy.
what he sounds like.
Hold up. Ja. I too. I too. Yes.
What?
I too.
You got to lick
What the fuck is he?
I too.
I do.
Nigga, you don't remember what was that? Booty call?
Yeah, booty
With
call.
Jamie hitting the little
yeah.
bodega shit.
Before you stick it.
You got
Oh
to
shit,
lick
I
it.
do remember that shit.
Yeah, I too. I too.
All right, this your
Yeah, that shit.
GM Trav.